Hello and welcome. It is time for Barbie. What is baby? I don't know. Barbie basics. Model number 4. I've been talking for 3 videos actually in real life because I'm unboxing them all in one day and I will be taking like a week to edit and upload them. But anyways, yeah, I've been talking for a while now, so this is probably, why I sound weird. But I want to get my dolls out of the box, and it is rare that I have like 4 or 5 hours to sit around and actually, record and do dolly stuff. So yeah, I wanna get her out of the box as well. She's our petite girly. Her box is pretty beat up, so without further ado, let's just get into unboxing. I am an out of box collector anyways, and as I already said in a previous video, if you're buying these dolls to keep in the box, straight to jail. You have to go straight to jail. Like, these dolls were made for unboxing, they were made for taking out for pictures. I know that, they call them Barbie basics, but these are Barbie looks. I'm convinced that these are Barbie looks. Okay. Another. Okay, this is something that I'm gonna, if you have the dolls, if you have unboxed them, Warrior certificate of authenticity is printed in on different paper. I'm removing this because, yeah, I don't care about the stands right now, but these two girls, their certificates were the printer paper. Then this one, and now the Leia is the name of the Facemold, by the way, are printed on, textured, more expensive, thicker paper, which is super weird. If you have any of the dolls, what was your certificate of authenticity like? It's something that I usually never talk about, but printing it, on different paper definitely got me to talk about it. Congrats, Mattel. You're successful at that. And by the way, I think this is a very successful line. I know that Mattel did some really shit stuff recently, like, laying off Bill Greening and stuff like that. Ooh, her dress is kajinkered to the box, and I started pulling. But they done good with this line. Like, I really like it so far. And she was the one that I was afraid to open because she had slight wonk in the eye, but she turned out okay, and I'm very happy about that. I'm not happy with how much plastic I have on the floor and I have to clean, but other than that, the dolls are pretty nice. Honestly, when they dropped, I had this moment where I was like, I shouldn't get them, because if I get them, I will want to get all the other ones that, the other waves that they will release in future, because that's what I did with Barbie looks. I got all of the Barbie looks and I was like a completionist for the first time in my collecting life. I completed a line, and I wasn't sure that I want the commitment, with another line, especially a line where they don't have cans. That will put my collection in great disbalance, because I have, I always have more girl dolls. That's usually the case, but I try to have a lot of cans as well. And yeah, I would have preferred clinkers. Ow. Okay. I would have preferred if we had like at least one of them big can. But my boyfriend was like, are you crazy? You're gonna regret it. Get them. And I was like, you know what? You're right. There was a part of me that was, sad that, by the way, she has these things. That was sad that Barbie Lux is over. But there was also a part of me that was happy that Barbie Lux was over, because it means I won't be spending any more money on them. Like, it is completed. I have completed something. And then they dropped this, and it's basically the same. But basic, duh. And now I'm hooked up again. And they aren't expensive. I already spoke about that, but they ended up costing 34 euro at all, which isn't cheap, let me tell you. Okay, she's completely unboxed. She has a nice dress. I like it. For now, I like this one the most, then this one, then this one. I think I'm going to swap them, but let's first appreciate her as she is. She reminds me a lot of a doll that I have, but I don't know if I can find her. You know what? I'm gonna go and look for that doll, but let's first just look at her face. She's a Leia Facemold that is with orange ginger hair, which is very different, and has blue eyes and pinky lip. And usually, in this is like a very used Facemold, but in most of the uses that they use it, they do Asian black hair and Asian eyes. So being used as a white girl is just, not very often, and it's very pretty and interesting and different. And when the Facemold is used like that, it gives me Bob Mackie Facemold, which Bob Mackie is, the Facemold Bob Mackie, which is one of my favorite Facemolds ever. And yeah, her hair is a very pretty blend. It has two shades of orange. One is more blondie, one is more orangey. Let's ow getting the earrings out is so hard, because okay, I couldn't get the earring out, but I got the plastic off, because these ones are so small. Ouchie. Yeah, it's easier to just get the plastic thing off than get the earrings off. Ouch. These earrings are very hard to manipulate. I cannot turn it like down. It is hurting. You know what might be happening? Let's remove her head. I thought that maybe it is poking on the inside and it is poking the anchor, but it's not. I don't know why. Ow. Oh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That was so hurty. Look. It printed itself on my finger. Ow. I didn't like that. Okay. Now it's working. Ow. Ow. Okay. And now it should be easier to get it back in. I don't know why. Yeah. Okay. You need to get them out one time so you can be able to start removing them easily. Mine hair isn't parted correctly. but that's easily fixable, and I have the desire and I'm going to do it right now to... I know I said that I wasn't restyling them right now, but basically I did that to her, you know, I changed her dress, so I want to... Yeah, she's getting a boil wash and she's getting the hair reparted, but she's absolutely beautiful. Like, she has... The eyes are printed a little bit further apart, sorry. English is hard. But it's pretty. Like, it's symmetrical and it's pretty. Her head feels looser, like these ones. But yeah, it really is on there. So I'm gonna go look for that doll that I told you that she really reminds me of. And if you have her, you probably are thinking about it. Write a comment now, and when I come back, you can, you know, edit it and say I was right or not, you know, that you know who the doll is. Let's hope I can find her, but yeah, I think I know where she is. I'm going to have to clean for 3 days straight after these 6 videos are done filming. I will have to clean for a week because I found the dough, but finding it took me an entire drawer of doughs had to be pulled out because she was on the bottom. And I keep on bringing more made to move doughs from the made to move shelf, and yeah. But this is the doll. She's something Princess Squat or whatever, I don't know. I will have the name and picture of the actual doll, how she's supposed to look here somewhere on the channel, on the screen, sorry. Because mine, as you can see, is, I think she's even on a different body. I think she's on a Generation Girl body or something of that sort. She might be on her original body, I don't know, but definitely this is not her dress. Funnily enough, I think this dress was on one of the dolls that were designed by Bill Greening. I think it's one of the movie princesses. I think this is her original choker. But since her hair was pretty bad, I put it in a permanent fancy hairstyle and she's now a princess. But look at the faces. This girl is paler and, you know, this is blonde and this is orange, but come on. Tell me you see it. They're both the same face mold. The lips are the same. The eye color is the same. You know, these eyes are rounder and cuter. These eyes are more realistic. You know, these brows are the same shape. They're just a little bit darker. They're very similar to me. Did you guess that though? I have seen other people also, you know, in the doll community talk about how similar she is. And I like it because this girl, as I already said, she has issues with the hair. So yeah, she's not on a made to move body because of that. That being said, I brought some other dolls to compare skin tones. And this is the tennis player. And I can say that they're kind of the same. Maybe the tennis player is a tad more pinker, you know. This is not, the head isn't the tennis player, but yeah, I have video separately explaining it. But, you know, she's a head swap. But color-wise, they match. Then I have another Leia who is, I don't know, I think we call her floral peach or something of that sort, the body type. And maybe it has a little bit more yellow undertone, but overall they work. here is comparison of the faces, again the same face mold. Then I also have another layer, this one. She's a cutie review on purple top body, and maybe she's a tad darker, but I think it's doable. And here are the face comparisons, just so you can know. And then I have this doll. She was a swimsuit doll, you know, the ones that come with molded on swimsuit. I think she's Raquel, if that's the name of the face mold, or a summer, I'm not sure. But she's very interesting and different, and I brought her here because she's on a fakey body, and that means that her head can be removed kind of easily. There we go, because she doesn't have anchor. So I can just, you know, try head swapping. Whew, I'm always scared to remove the heads, but it works. I just want to see how it will look. Reminds me of a friend now. When I put her on the shorter body, it reminds me very much of one of my friends who will never be caught wearing pink lipstick, but still it looks a lot like her. Okay, if you have this doll and if you have this doll, you can do it. Sadly, as I said, the basics, let's see, the basics are way too expensive for me, because I live, you know, not in America, for me to use them as body donors. There, if you want to see her on a regular body, this is what she looks like. She's nice, actually. It really suits her. Okay, we know that. And let's put the heads back on. There. Putting this head on this body is easier because the neck hole is a little bit wider. But this was also, you know, doable. Let's see. And I just want to swap the dresses with this one. And I will be done with this video, because I can see that my camera I don't have too much space on my phone, which I'm recording with. Let's remove, she has glue boogers on her boobs, poor thing. Let's remove them. Ouch, they are nasty. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I want to see her in this dress and see the other girl in her dress. I think it will look good. I should say better, because I know it will look good, but I think fit wise I will like it a bit better. I think it's much better. And now let me just put this dress on here. You know, maybe shoe wise it's not the best combination, but I actually like boots with a dress, so maybe it will work. You know what? I think it does. Tell me what you think about it. And yeah, I'm going to cut this video here, because as I said, running out of space to record. But I will be back tomorrow with the last one of the dolls to unbox, number 5. And yeah, tell me, is she the one that you were wanting to buy? And did they change your opinion about it? Are you considering, who are you now considering, if you are considering any of them? And did you guess that she reminded me of this doll or not? And I'll see you in the comments. And tomorrow, hopefully, you know, if I'm fast enough with the editing, for the last doll. I cannot wait to break her also out of her box. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. If you have, thank you so much. You're awesome. And I will be seeing you in the comments and on the next video. Thanks so much one more time for watching. Shout out if you have watched all of the videos so far. And if you have watched all these videos, you're gonna want to check out my channels because I have so many more that you can check out. And thanks so much. Bye for now.